Hey y'all, and welcome back to another book vlog. So today is a book vlog. I know I've been gone for a while, especially for my Booktube. I've been gone for YouTube for a minute, to be honest, but I've just been so busy, so caught up in life. Going back and forth to the States and to London. It's just been a lot going on, so I haven't had really time to like film a video, and it's literally October. I think the last time I posted on my channel was maybe September, maybe August. I didn't post like all of October almost, I don't think. Or maybe I did. I can't remember. But I have been reading, of course. The girl's still been reading. It's just like I haven't been talking about it, filming it, and putting it into an actual YouTube video. I'm still on BookTok, and I'm still pretty consistent with my TikTok. I just haven't gotten around to do an actual full-on video. But y'all, it is fall. Happy fall to all y'all. Halloween just passed. And yeah, basically it's literally like November 5th. Look at this, it's November 5th. Yeah, I actually go back home to America for a few days, and before I come back for Christmas to spend with A's family and everything. But I wanted to get a video before I left for the States, and then I thought about it. I was like, oh, this is perfect, because like when I'm on the plane I'll just edit. But anyway, how y'all been? Like, I've missed y'all. I got my hair did. My hair's finally long enough to where I can actually get like protective styles, like, and I can actually get braids, because I don't really like wearing wigs, to be honest. I hate when my hair is braided down and then I have to put a wig over on top of that. But I can do braids, and I think I'm gonna try and keep these in for like the rest of the year. We'll see. Some of them have been slipping out because my hair is still pretty short, but I got this like red color, and it reminds me of like Aria from Pretty Little Liars. I don't know if any of y'all watch that show, but I grew up watching it with my sister. Absolutely love that show, and I'm still a stan. However, I'm more of a Spencer stan. I was an Aria stan, I feel like, when I was younger, and now I'm definitely a Spencer stan when I go back and rewatch the show, just because she's so brilliant. Like, she's so smart, and I literally love her. But yeah, this reminds me of like when she was a brunette, but like obviously had her pink highlights when they would do like the flashbacks in the show. I didn't even mean to do that. That wasn't really what I was going for. I just wanted like a fall color mixed in with my black, just to do something kind of different and not just have just black braids. And this is actually red, but it comes out looking really pinkish, but I don't mind it because I actually really like it and I think it's cute. And I didn't do like my whole head the color. I actually like that I did highlights, and they're all pretty random in my head, so yeah. Anyway, enough about my hair. Let's get into what y'all really clicked on the video for. Alright y'all, so I moved the setup just so y'all could see more fall aesthetic here. They don't have a lot of red trees in this park. I see mostly orange and yellow, but I really love those like bright red leaves, and I haven't seen any, so hopefully maybe I'll go deeper into the park a little bit later and I'll see some. But yeah, oof. Y'all, I feel nervous. I feel weird filming a video. Like, I need to not stay I need to like actually stay consistent, because I was doing so well in the summer, but now that I'm filming a video again, I'm like nervous. I'm like looking around to see if anyone's looking at me, even though this is my usual spot. But it's just like, it feels so different to be filming it now, especially now that it's fall too. I'm layered up, even though I do have on a skirt. It's actually not too cold here in London. It gets really cold at night, like that temperature will drop, but like during the day I feel like it's very calm. It's actually only like 53 degrees right now, so that's actually not even that warm, but I actually don't even feel cold. So we are going to be reviewing two books. So I read 2 books when I was home in America. I read Wild Love by Elsie Silver, and I read Love Unwritten by Lauren Asher, and I did enjoy both of them. I liked Wild Love better. However, my favorite book by Elsie Silver is still Heartless. I read that earlier this year during the summer, and then Love Unwritten, I was actually disappointed with how much I didn't like it. Like, I thought I would like it much more, but yeah. I forgot what I even rated it. I think I only rated it at 3 stars, to be honest, on my Goodreads, but yeah. Yeah, I didn't really love that book. But anyway, when I came back, because all my books are now in London, obviously, so when I came back to London, I started reading like all my spooky books, because I remember, if y'all remember, like one of my other book vlogs from the summer, I went like Halloween thriller book shopping, and so I got a lot of like thriller books, and I remember picking up these two. This one's called Never Lie by Frida McFadden, and this one is The Housemaid's Secret by Frida McFadden. This is also the second book to her Housemaid series. I read The Housemaid earlier this summer and I liked it. I think I only rated it, I think I liked it, and I think I rated it a 4 star. But like everyone, I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like after reading more of her books, honestly, I feel like y'all overhyped The Housemaid, because both of these books, in my opinion, are better than that one book. So, yeah. But anyway, now I Need The Housemaid is watching, because, listen, I want to finish the series, and I actually like this one significantly better than the first one. So now I'm like, okay, I need the third book. So the second book starts off by explaining what Millie has been up to after she stops working for Nina Winchester, which is the woman she was working for as a maid in the first book. So basically she starts dating Enzo, who was also a gardener for the Winchesters in the first book, and like that's kind of how they met. They've been dating for a while, and then within the first chapter we see them break up, and Enzo actually moves back to Italy to take care of his mother, who was ill. And then Millie stays back in New York, obviously, and she starts dating this lawyer named Brock. And basically that's like her life now, and she's also enrolled in a community college because she's trying to get like her social work degree, and she wants to be a social worker for women, because like obviously she's very passionate about saving women and women in really, really bad domestic situations. So yeah, that's basically how the first few chapters start out. So during Millie and Enzo's relationship, Millie and Enzo actually have helped like a good number of women who have been in like abusive relationships with their husband, and like that was kind of like, I don't want to say the basis of their relationship, but it's like the author almost made it seem like it was a hobby of theirs. They just help out women because Enzo knows someone who can get women like a completely new identity, new passport, and like they just set them up in like some safe city far away from their husband, basically just getting them out of that like abusive situation type thing. So yeah, after Enzo ends up leaving, Millie has to find another maid service type of job, so she applies with this wealthy billionaire, Douglas Gattrick. Am I saying that right? Yeah, Douglas Garrick. And basically he just needs like a maid and a cook for him and his wife. So she interviews with him and then ends up getting the job, but she's suspicious right when she gets the job because she actually never sees the wife. The wife is just always in her room. Like whenever Millie comes in for a shift to cook or clean, whatever, she never sees the wife. Like the wife is just always shut in the room. She's never even met her. And so some weeks go by, and then she's kind of like thinks that's really weird, but she doesn't really get into it, and she's trying to stop herself from trying to like insert herself in their business. But yeah, she just grows really suspicious of him and their situation. But eventually Millie believes she was right to be suspicious, because one day she's like during her shift, she's doing her job, she's cooking, she's cleaning, but she's starting doing laundry, and then she finds like a nightgown that has all these like blood stains on it. And then the husband actually comes home from work, and she asks him, or like he sees that she sees it, and then she's like, oh, I need to look up some video about how to get tomato stains out of a nightgown. But Millie is clearly a killer, so like she knows that these are not tomato stains or spaghetti sauce stains. She knows these are blood stains, and so now she's invested and she must help this woman who was locked in the room all this time. Okay, so yeah, without spoiling like too much of the book, I'm not really gonna say anything else that happened in it because I don't want to spoil the story, because if I like keep telling details, y'all will pretty much know, like, will sort of know what happened or can kind of figure it out. But I did really enjoy this book. I enjoyed it more than the first one. I think it was a lot better, and there were a few plot twists that I weren't expecting, so I did really enjoy the fact that there was like more twists and turns with the plot in this one than as comparison to the first one. I feel like the first one was overhyped in the sense that I was expecting it to be like one of my top books that I read all of 2024, and I'm not gonna lie, The Housemaid, the first one, just didn't do it for me, but I did really enjoy the second one. This one kept me engaged for sure. I will say the first one also did that as well, and I think that's just because like the stories itself are that good. Like I really do love Frida McFadden. I think she's a brilliant thriller author. And her books are just so easy to read. Like I feel like when you pick it up, you don't really want to put it down because like you want to know what's going to happen in the story. So that's what I really appreciate about her writing. I also like that her books aren't super long or super short. So this one was like 344 pages. Like it was pretty easy to finish, and I think I finished it within like 3 days. It didn't take me long at all, and I honestly probably would have finished it quicker. I started it at like midnight, so I was tired. I feel like that's why it took me a few days. But like, she's the type of author, and she writes the type of stories that I feel like anyone could sit there and read within one day. So yeah, definitely enjoyed it, and I think I rated this book a 4 out of 5 stars. So yeah, if you're thinking about reading this book, I would definitely suggest go ahead and pick it up. Okay, so I feel like Frida McFadden has literally made me fall in love with thriller. Like, I feel like in the summer I was so much into romance, and then before that I was really into history, like nonfiction history books, and then now I'm super into thriller. As soon as I pick one up, like I want to finish it that day. So yeah, I want to buy, there's a few more books written by her that I want to buy. I want to buy The Boyfriend. I know that just got released, I think sometime in October, and then I also want to get The Inmate from her because I've heard great things about that one as well, and I've read both the summaries of it, and these seem like books that I feel like I will enjoy. So yeah, I'm excited to go book shopping eventually. I don't know when that will be. I may go in this video, I may go today, depending on how I feel. But yeah, definitely enjoy it. And if you've already started the Housemaid series, I would definitely say just keep reading, because like this one was better than the first one, so I'm assuming the third one is probably a bit better, or maybe how she wraps up the whole series. I'm actually just excited to read that. So yeah. Okay, so the next book I read is called Never Lie by Frida McFadden. This is also obviously a thriller. And yeah, I think this is my favorite book by her by far. I've only read 3 of her books so far though, because I've read just 2 of the Housemaids and now this one. So I haven't read that much by this author, but yeah, this is like one of my favorite reads of 2024. I loved this book. So this book follows characters Ethan and Trisha, who are 2 young newlyweds who are looking for a new home to purchase after they got married. They are a couple and they have a place in the city. They have a place in New York, in like, I guess a high rise, because it sounds like they have an apartment, but they're looking for like a family home so that way they can sort of grow their family, because they do want kids eventually. And so they drive 2 hours outside of Manhattan, outside of the city, to meet their realtor Judy, who is supposed to be showing them this house, this beautiful big 6-bedroom house, but it's 2 hours outside of the city, and it's actually snowing, like snowing really, really hard. So they end up getting stranded at the home, and then their realtor never shows up. So yeah, let's just get into it. So Trisha is very nervous to stay in the house. She thinks it's a bit like creepy to be here without their realtor, and then she also notices, like when they first pull into the driveway of the home, that there was a light on in one of the bedrooms upstairs, but there were no lights on downstairs at all. And then like she kind of thought that was spooky, because that is right. Usually when you go to open house, all the lights in the house are on because you're gonna tour the entire home. But they didn't see Judy's car, who's their realtor, and then they also didn't see any lights on the first level. It was only lights on in the second level. So Trisha's already like put off a bit, and then it's like there's a blizzard. They're literally stuck in a blizzard. Like she's not really dressed for the weather, so she's kind of like, what is going on? Like, this is so creepy. But her husband's kind of like, oh, it'll all be fine, I'm sure Judy will show up. So like they end up going in the home. And basically by the time they get up, it was a very long driveway, so basically by the time they get up to the front door of the house, all the lights in the house are off, which is creepy, because like Trisha knows she's not crazy. She knows she saw a light on in one of the bedrooms upstairs. But yeah, anyway, they go into the house and they realize that they're gonna have to end up staying at least one night, because their car they won't be able to leave and go back home because the roads are so bad, and their car is now stuck in the snow because they can't get out because of the blizzard. And then the house is actually located in like sort of the middle of nowhere. Like it's just, there's no neighbors for miles. It's like a really, really reserved and quiet type of, it's like basically the house is located in the middle of nowhere, so like they don't even have like signals on their cell phones, which is the creepiest thing. Trisha is like, oh, I don't think we should stay here, Ethan, I don't think we should stay here. And he's just like, oh, it'll be fine, like we have to stay here one night because there's no way we can get the car out and we can't go back home. So anyway, when they get there, Trisha eventually finds out that it was the house of Dr. Adrian Hale, who was a psychiatrist and / book author who wrote a few best-selling thriller books, and she mysteriously has disappeared like a month or two prior to them being here, basically touring this woman's home. So she thinks it's really weird, and she's thinking to her realtor, she's like, why would you even show us this house? But yeah, after being stranded because of the blizzard, Ethan can't get their car out of the driveway sorry, because the snow is like coming down so hard. So as the story goes on, Trisha discovers like a hidden compartment room. Y'all know when y'all are like in the movies and then like there's something hollow in the wall and then the character always pushes it and it's basically another room? That's what that is. So she finds Dr. Adrian's secret room, and she thinks it's really, really weird because it's just like filled with a whole bunch of tapes, and she realizes that there's tape on all of the tapes, and then there's initials to represent each of her clients. So she recorded all of her sessions with each client, which is frowned upon. I don't know if it's illegal. It sounds illegal, but basically she recorded every single session she's had with each of her clients, and yeah, we come to find out that she did it because sorry y'all, that fly was trying to kill me. She come to find out she did it because she listens back to it and tries to see like the progress of the patient or whatever. But yeah, so what does Trisha do? Of course, she has to listen to the tapes. Honestly, I feel like I probably would have done the same thing, considering like I'm stranded here and there's nothing to do. Like, yeah. I probably would have listened to the tapes as well. Actually, I don't know. That's mad creepy. That's so creepy to listen to someone's like tapes. Actually, I probably wouldn't do that. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what I would do in that situation, but I would just be so creeped out. I might just walk all the way back to Manhattan because you're not catching me staying in some missing person's home. Like, I just would not do that. You know what I'm saying? Everything about this story was like super, super creepy, and I ate it up. Y'all. Like, I loved it. It was just perfect for fall, perfect for October. You know what I mean? It felt like I was watching a movie as I was reading it. So yeah. So as the book goes on, we also learn that Trisha's basically just trying to discover what happened to Dr. Hale and why she disappeared. And she thinks just listening through her tapes, like, she can sort of put the pieces together and everything. So that's basically what she does. Like, because eventually Ethan, they stay there for like a few days because they're stranded because of the blizzard, obviously. So Ethan does like work from home. So like he gets his laptop from the car, works in one of the rooms, and then she just listens to the she just goes into Dr. Hale's home office and just listens to the tapes. And yeah, she finds out a few secrets from Dr. Hale. I'm not gonna just like disclose them, but she finds a few secrets from Dr. Hale. And I don't know, the plot twist in this book in particular, I literally wasn't expecting it, and that's why I think I love this one so much, because even I was shocked. Like, I feel like with the housemaid, I saw it coming. With the housemaid's secrets, I kind of saw it coming as well, what the plot twist was, but there were a lot more plot twists in this one. But yeah, this one literally got me. I was so shocked, and I was not ready at all. I was not ready. So as the story goes on, we get more into the characters and into like the characters' relationship with one another. So Trisha and Ethan, the young married couple, we find out that they both have secrets that they're keeping from each other. They got married fairly quickly. So to be honest, they don't know each other very well. I think they only dated for about, I think it said like 6 to 9 months in the book, and then they got married. So it was very like quick engagement, quick marriage, you know what I mean? So it's like they really are still learning each other, because like you're kind of always learning your person, but like it's evident that like they don't share a lot with one another. Like Trisha reveals that even at their wedding, none of Ethan's family showed up. It was just literally like all of her friends and family, like no one else was there. Granted, they didn't have a really big wedding because Trisha wanted something more intimate, but it's just like things like that make you look at Ethan and kind of like, that's weird. But yeah, honestly, they both kind of have like really weird secrets that are revealed in the story. And I really liked that dynamic of seeing how the characters even relate to one another, and how like they basically don't even know each other either. So it's just everything's very spooky. Everything's very, very spooky. Welcome back. So I've just been reading, and this book is so sad. Like literally last night I almost cried reading the first 3 chapters because a lot happened, but this book is just so sad. Basically we've just gotten into how the dad is feeling after Trudy took Peter away from Tom. So it's just very sad. I will say the only thing I don't like about this book is that the author is telling the story, so it's like it's not from the characters' perspectives, which I'm not used to. I actually like books where they tell it from the characters' perspective, not the author's. But either way, I think this story is going to be beautiful, but it's just very sad. Like I literally started tearing up last night. Alright y'all, so I've been out here for time, and it's been such a beautiful experience reading in the park, especially in fall. It's not super hot. I can't really feel my fingers, and I don't have layers on, obviously. So I'm gonna go. But I did love this, and yeah. My camera's about to die. I have like 6 minutes of fill time left. Like I just have to go home because I can't even film anymore if I want to. So I will see you guys the next time I decide to pick up the camera, which will probably be tomorrow when I go to the bookstore and library. Because I can't do it today because I have to go home. And when I go back in the house, I'm not coming out my house. So hello my vlog, welcome back to another day, or welcome back to the vlog. So I'm at the library and I've just been reading, and I started editing this video. Now I'm about to go to the thrifting bookshop. It's like right across the street from my library here in London, but I'm so mad because the library has such great books. Like they have all the new releases that I could check out, but I can't check out because I literally fly out tomorrow, and there's no way that I'm gonna read all the books that I want to check out in the next 12 hours. So I'll have to wait till I come back, or I may just get them. I'm hoping I can do some book shopping when I go back to the States and maybe bring back some books to add to my collection, because a lot of the ones that I want to read that they have on release, I actually want to own them, not just read them and then bring them back to the library. So yeah, I don't know, but they have so many good like authors, so many good new releases out here. Like I've had a great time here at the library and it's just been so fun. But I do have to go grocery shopping after I go to the charity shop as well, because I'm gonna cook just spare food so that my man has food while I'm away, because this man is spoiled, so he never has to cook anymore. But yeah, I wanted to update y'all because I realized I never really said anything. I just ended up at the library. But yeah, let's just see while I'm going about the charity shop. Hi my babies and welcome back to the vlog. So I finally got home. I went to the charity shop and I was actually really saddened. They got rid of all of the clearance racks within the charity shop, so it's already, all the books are very like reasonably priced. It's already kind of like a thrift book type of shop. But they had these like little revolving like circular racks where there were some books as low as like 50 pence. And so that's why the last time I was in there I got like 8 books, because the books are just that cheap, and that's why I love going to that particular shop, especially since it's this close to my flat. But they actually got rid of them. I don't know if it's because we're getting all Waterstones on our street as well, and so like maybe they're thinking of closing that bookshop. I really hope they don't, because I would love to have that thrift bookshop and Waterstones. But you know, we'll see. Yeah, I was really sad because I would always find good little cute light fluffy romance books on those little revolving things, and they were always a bit cheaper than the ones that were like shelved in the bookshelves. So yeah, I was pretty sad actually, but they had Christmas music in there, so like I was kind of dancing. I didn't get anything. There was one book that I really wanted to get. I think it was called The Only Murder. It was a thriller by, I took a picture of it and I'll have it like on the screen, the title and the author's name on the screen, like down here. But I think I couldn't tell if that was like a standalone book or if it was a part of a series. So if it was a part of a series, I didn't want to go ahead and purchase it because I was like, oh, I don't have the rest of the series. So it's like, unless this is the first book, it doesn't make sense for me to buy it if this is like the second or third book if it's in a series. So I tried to look it up on my phone, but y'all, the Wi-Fi, the data, wasn't nothing working today. So I was like, you know what, forget it, I'm just gonna go. It's not my day to be in here. Clearly I'm not supposed to be spending money on that. And like I said, I was only gonna buy a book today or a few books today if they were like holiday romance books, because I need to, you know, we're in the holiday season. Listen, it was cold outside today. Like, I need to be out here reading my little holiday romance books with my hot chocolate and my little Christmas onesie and everything, you know. But I didn't see any at all today in that shop. So yeah, I didn't see anything. So it is what it is. I don't know, but hopefully, like, I'm crossing my fingers that I can go properly book shopping in Barnes and Noble, like once I get back to the States, or in Goodwill once I get back to the States as well. Yeah, because I haven't been book shopping in a while, and I'm actually almost through my whole TBR. I only have about 5 books left on my TBR, so it's about time for me to kind of go book shopping, because yeah, I want to read at least 10 books before the year is out. And it's still like the first week of September. I got pretty far in the book that I'm currently reading now. This book is just so sad, y'all. Like, if y'all want a book that's gonna make y'all cry, just buy that, because I've never cried from a book, but like, I be holding back tears every time I open that book, y'all. That is a tear jerker, okay? But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Yes, happy fall. Praying for anyone out there, praying for America right now. I feel like that's all I have to say. I don't even have to like get too deep into it. I'm gonna just say I'm praying for America, every single person there. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe below. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.